Let's go over unusual option activity to see the marketplace for two things that caught my eye. First of all, the super popular in the last 48 hours LUNR, LUNR, Intuitive Machine Class A. Look at this crazy amount of volume, bullish 1.2 million net delta. But also I want to go over MicroStrategy, the Bitcoin, Sailor, all that stuff. See this one and Peloton, because Peloton is posting earnings tomorrow before market opening. Okay, so that means that a lot of people know what's ahead of the game. Maybe, I don't know, but I know what the option market tells us. So if you have Market Chameleon subscription, you could have checked and maybe follow smart money doing what they're doing for Peloton. So let's get started first of all with LUNR, but before we do, let's read disclaimer and know that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and my name is Eve, also known as Finance After 40. Okay, so with that being said, in the unusual option activity, we're gonna start. See, this is a summary of today. Let's go with LUNR, LUNR. We're gonna click bullish, see what we got, and it tells you the price today. It went down, crushed a lot of option buyers for this Friday. There's still two more trading days, but yeah, the implied volatility is through the roof, and all that. It's been that's the conclusion. But as of today, we got 17% of the volume today was option. It was bullish. Okay, you see here, it's all green. But the question is, did they buy for September or or January, or did they buy for this Friday or sold? So we got ourselves the number one trade. The number one contract was August 30, which is next Friday, which is the $6 calls. Okay. You see here bought calls, and after that we got this Friday, interesting, 6.5 calls. That is pretty insane, but half the size. 300,000 for next Friday is 6, and 6.5 with half the size. January $15. I mean, sell covered calls. That this is the negative, is the 15 calls. They sold the 15 calls, covered calls for January, probably for income. Also for next Friday. After that, we got the 5 calls. We got the $8 calls. Interesting for this Friday. Again, remember the price is 5.5, but the volume was number one today, 5.38. And if you scroll down, you see green, 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 green. Institution is the most green. Okay, more green in here. Interesting, that's good. But you see, it's all green. It's all green. Deltas by strike price away from spot, green, green, green. And delta by expiration, 5 to 10 days is the most, which is next Friday, as you saw above. And we got ourselves tons of volume yesterday, more volume today, a little volume in the 3 days prior to the pop. So people started, like smart money, start to build a position. Interesting. And that's what we got. That's what we got. We got the 6 calls for next Friday, 6.5 call for this Friday, but the price as of now is 5.38. So we'll see. I don't know. 2 more trading days. I want to go over Peloton because they post earning tomorrow morning. And if you have Market Chameleon 7 days in the description below, you could have seen this. I mean, it doesn't mean that it will pop, but it's what I see. Up today, another 5%, 336. Okay, 35% was option trading. Interesting. A lot of green, and we got ourselves bought calls as the number one, and we got ourselves September, which is the monthly 4.5 calls, but it's in the negative. So they sold covered calls 4.5, or naked calls, I don't know, but they sold, meaning they don't think it will go above 4.5. They want to collect the premium. Let's see the IV. It's probably also crazy. Yeah, 100%. 140. Okay, bottom bounce technical. Interesting. Stock has been on downtrend. Current stock price makes a bounce, rising above the 20-day moving average. Interesting. So we're starting to see a correction. And we got this Friday 3.5. 3.5 for August 3rd. This is a binary play, yes or no, depends on the earning, probably tomorrow morning. A lot of volume. Are we at 3.5? No, we're 3.36, which is close. Okay. After that, September 3.5. Okay, and then September 5. And then August, this Friday 3 and 4.5 sell and sell. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but maybe the play is 3.5, 4.5 debit call spread or something for the monthly expiration. Something to consider. Let's see if we scroll down. A lot of green for Peloton. Again, this is pre-earnings, so people know something. Maybe. Interesting, and you see here a lot of movement in the last 4 days getting into earnings. My bet, not a financial advice, we can't even do anything because the trade is already over. You should have taken a trade before market close. This is gonna pop, in my humble opinion. This is gonna pop post earnings tomorrow before the market opens. How much remains to be seen. Let's check the other one, MicroStrategy. Now I assume Bitcoin will finally break 60k, and this one will see a move. Let's see what we got. MSTR strategy 141, almost 6% green today. Okay, 33% of the volume is option. Bought calls, interesting, and we got ourselves the 140 calls and the 135 calls. Okay, 200 calls is interesting, but this is for January. Okay, so if the price is 140 and the biggest bet is the price is 141, the biggest bet is 140. I mean, it's bullish at the money long. 135, 140. Okay, let's see if there was anything interesting. Green, green, green. Solid. Green. Tons of green. Very tons of green. I mean, bullish. That's all it is. Bullish. There's nothing crazy in here, but you know, I don't know the price, we can check the option chain actually, just to see the 140 calls. Just wondering right here. So the price is around 400, 407. Okay, you see here, let's do the buy just for the example. $400. Okay, interesting. We're already at 141. You know, it's a bullish play on Bitcoin, and yeah, they need another 2% up and we're good to go. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, as for tomorrow, I hope LUNR will pop. I think Peloton will pop, and MicroStrategy, and you got Rocket Lab and AST Space Mobile also here. We can check this. Yeah, and tons of other stuff that you can. There's just too much. It's unbelievable. 7 days trial, link in the description. I'll see you next time.